No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to it. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. About to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Running behind that left side. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys. If he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Power football with the run. Creates a little room. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Frazier. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Hoover. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Sneaks into the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires left. He's got it. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has him set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. He's at touchdown, Dogs. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Really good weight on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Georgia going up tempo. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Pressure coming. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Georgia. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Makes a grab right down the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gonna look downfield again. Got his man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Gators are in the hurry-up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches. And
here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Buys a little time with his feet. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Beck. Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
3rd and goal situation. There's a quarterback here thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
Looking left. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Off play action on first down. Going for it all. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Hoover. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller...
Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as his defense is hungry for turnover.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. Man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, it's two programs, obviously, with a lot of hitting.
They get him a rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
What a great job by this defense. You get the third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins.
The return is settled down at the 17, and the Florida offense will take over first and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Georgia going up tempo. They'll run play action. That third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Touchdown, Dogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's back. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the...
He's got it down the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Slams it ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Coming out with it, it's Frazier. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Moving away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Pocket breaking down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. The throw. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Handoff to the lone back. Got a little space. Turning it on. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Frazier. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Hoover. Still looking, on the move. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Gators! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, But that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Hoover. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust him. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They had a bad day, but that was a good play.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. And you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Makes the grab inside the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
To the air, it's Beck. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Couldn't you just see the offensive staff room this week? They'll never expect us to throw it to the fullback.
Yeah, they did. I was caught off guard. I didn't think they were going to throw it to the big fella, but tell you what, nice job by the defense, being ready for whatever comes their way, getting the big tackle for a loss.
The play action fake. Buys a little time. Fires on the move. He's got it.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You gotta have that defense you know you can to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're...
Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they'll try to tack on two. The snap sets up the throw. Here's a heat. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the ground, it's Frazier. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. This quarterback part of their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you can tell when the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Going over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the lumber.
Lets it fly. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Hoover. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He's got it on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And the return will be brought down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to pass, it's Beck. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now up.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Georgia going up tempo.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played, and the program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going for the big play. He's got it for a big play. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play up.
And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Daniels. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
I was ready for this fourth down anyways. I know I need a touchdown on this drive, and I know I'm going for it. So now the situation is, what is my play to get it done?
Trying to find the end zone. He was angling for that pylon, and the defense stopped him short on 4th and goal.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Looking for room. It's Robinson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important. Get some cushion for the punt team. The offense changing the play. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to buy time. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Gator. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He's got it. The two-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Unleashes one. It's gone. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 45, on his way. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. Running into the open space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 6 over Miami. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, no mystery here. Third in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And
Nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel a little bit, or a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by one possession.
They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Beck. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
He wants a big play here late. And he's thrown another interception. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Looking for space, it's Frazier. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Another chapter of this rivalry